The way cell phone service is being offered here in the US is evolving. Companies are moving away from contracts, going instead to the no contract model where you finance your phones. Well, there's another alternative in the form of TextNow, which not only has an intriguing package of service plans and discounted phones, but they differentiate from the pack by being an all-IP, cloud-based mobile phone carrier. Hey guys, John V from PhoneArena. You're watching our video review of TextNow. First and foremost, you should know that its plans are all 100% commitment free, so you can stay or go whenever you please. There are a total of 4 options when it comes to service. You have Tall, Grande, Venti, and Quattro, which are all priced respectively at $19, $27, $40, and $60 per month. They all have unlimited call and texting to the US and Canada, as well as unlimited data at 2G speeds. What's different though is your 3G, 4G data allotments. So you basically get 500 megabytes, 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabytes, and 4 gigabyte respectively with each plan. The savings are just incredible, super affordable, relatively inexpensive. They really undercut the competition, namely T-Mobile and Sprint, which are still viewed as the value-based carriers out there. At the same time, they really encroach the prepaid territory as well. Currently, they offer a total of 7 smartphones sold directly to consumers. That includes the first-gen Moto G, the LG Volt 4G LTE, the first-gen Moto X, the LG Nexus 5, the Samsung Galaxy S3, S4, and S5. It's a small lineup and doesn't have as many of the flagships out there. However, pricing for its devices are incredibly cheap. For example, the Moto G costs $20 brand new, while the Samsung Galaxy S5 has a sticker price of $400. Now, our particular unit here, the LG-made Nexus 5, carries a cost of $170 and $200 respectively for the refurbished and new models. That's pretty competitive. Now, if you're not interested in any of them, you could bring devices from Sprint, Sprint Prepaid, Virgin Mobile, and Boost Mobile. You'll probably need to call up the carrier prior to making the switch, but TextNow assures that it's possible. One of the biggest decisions about making the switch is knowing that coverage falls under the Sprint network. Even though Sprint has made some great strides in the last year to spread its 4G LTE network, it still largely pales in comparison to the coverage you get from Verizon and AT&T. In fact, it's often frequent for us to notice that the Nexus 5 switches from LTE back down to 3G while traveling, whereas other devices from AT&T and Verizon generally remain consistently on LTE. Obviously, you gain the best experience using any of the devices sold by TextNow, but you can still retain service on other devices by using the TextNow app, which is available for iOS, Android, and yes, even Windows Phone. This essentially makes any device capable of sending and receiving phone calls and text messages, just as long as you sign in with your TextNow account. Now, it has the same premise as Google Voice, which is nice. So when someone calls or sends a message to your TextNow phone number, it's routed to all the phones running the TextNow app. That's extremely useful because it means they can stay in touch no matter what phone you're using. It's almost hard to believe that TextNow offers such value. From its affordable service cost, the discounted phones in its lineup, and extended use of its app, it's seriously a comprehensive offering that helps consumers keep connected no matter what. The biggest question, of course, is whether or not you'll be content relying on Sprint's coverage. If you can, then you should seriously consider it. However, for those comfortable on relying on the excellent LTE coverage from AT&T and Verizon, it might be tough to make the plunge and switch. Either way, this model is the way service should be done going forward.